Hello everyone. Let's start with a very simple and easy chapter, Prevention and Operation of Mismanagement, section 241 to section 245. Let's come across section 241. Section 241 deals with filing of application to the tribunal. Who can file the application regarding operation and mismanagement? Any member or CG. Any member can file provided he has the right to apply under section 244. Any member can file the application if affairs of the company are conducted in a manner which are prejudicial to public interest or interest of the company, or affairs are conducted in a manner which are oppressive to him or any other member. Please note that there is a difference between affairs are conducted and affairs will be conducted. So the second part, material change in the management or control. If there is any material change in the management or control which shows that it is likely that affairs will be conducted in a manner prejudicial to the interests of member or the company, then any member can apply for prevention and operation of mismanagement. The CG can apply if it believes that the affairs of the company are conducted in a manner prejudicial to the interest of the company or any member. So the highlight in this section is affairs of the company, and the second highlight is prejudicial. So anytime you have to highlight the main points, and if you write it in the right place, you get the marks. Let's move on to section 244. Section 244 is the right to apply. In section 241, we learned that the members can apply. So which members have the right to apply? Here we come across. It deals with two parts. Subsection 1, company. Company having share capital, company not having share capital. The company which is having share capital, the minimum number of members that need to apply is the number 100 or 1/10 of the total members, or value holding 1/10 of the issued share capital. Please note that number or value are having an overall condition, while the number itself has one condition. The company not having share capital, 1/5 of the total number of members can apply. Subsection 2 deals with entitlement to one member to file an application on behalf of many members. The only condition is that written consent should be obtained by other members. Continue with section 242, powers of tribunal. This is an important section. One of the reasons is it is a very vast section and most asked section in this chapter. So, powers of the tribunal. Subsection 1 says the tribunal can pass an order if it is of the opinion that affairs are being conducted or have been conducted in a manner prejudicial or oppressive, and winding up will unfairly prejudice the company. What does this mean? मतलब इतना भी कुछ बड़ा काम नहीं किया कि उसको वाइंड अप करना पड़े. तो मतलब ये है कि अफेयर्स आर प्रीजुडिशियल, बट इतना भी कुछ नहीं है कि उसको वाइंड अप करना पड़े. सो व्हाट इज द सोल्यूशन? इट विल पास एन ऑर्डर विच puts that operation and mismanagement to end. So this was subsection 1. Subsection 2 is relating to powers. So what are the powers of the tribunal? I have divided the powers of tribunal in 3 parts. First relates to shareholders, second relates to management, and third relates to others. So the powers related to shareholder. It can order to purchase shares. To whom it will order? It can order to purchase shares of some members by other members or by a company. It can order reduction in share capital, or it can put a restriction on transfer of shares. Why is this so? Because operation and mismanagement occurs due to huge amount of shares which is accumulated in some parts of the shareholders. So which relates to operation. So in this manner, it can put an end to operation. The next part relates to management, which is a very important part. Termination and modification of agreements. between company and management or between company and any other person. So the termination of agreements, the agreement which is the main cause of the operation and mismanagement, can be terminated, modified, or put aside. Removal of managing director, manager, or director. If the managing director or manager is the sole reason for operation and mismanagement, he may be removed. Recovery of undue gains from such management director, manager, or director. It can dictate manner of appointing another managing director in place of the director which was removed. And also, tribunal has the right to appoint persons to report to them such cases which lead to operation and mismanagement, to avoid such affairs which lead to prejudicial interest in future. The other matters relating to powers of the tribunal are regulation on conduct of affairs in future, setting aside transfer or payment relating to any property, and imposition of costs. Let's come across subsection 3. These are the subsections which don't hold any importance. Subsection 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Subsection 3, a copy with the registrar is to be filed regarding any order. Interim order can be filed by the tribunal if the circumstances are not fixed. If any order relates to alteration in MOA and AOA, the company can alter the MOA and AOA only to that extent which correlates with the order. Such altered copy of MOA should be filed with ROC. Punishment in contravention of this section 242 is for the company is 1 lakh to 25 lakh, for the officer in default 25,000 to 1 lakh with 6 months of prison. In case of punishments, I won't recommend it to learn, but it's always recommended to read once. Section 243, consequence of termination and modification of agreements. Section 242 relates to termination and modification of agreements. The problem is, if an agreement is terminated or modified, it may relate to claims against company. So it is clearly specified that such termination will not result in any claim against company. No person, no managing director, or no person has any right to claim against company. Another thing is, if any management director, manager, or director is terminated as per section 242, he cannot be reappointed in that company in any position up to 5 years. Here we complete section 242 and a very important section.